a long-time program continues to prepare future trade workers. WGEM's Madison Norris takes us to the job site as local high schoolers learn construction skills that will lead to careers for many of them.
I'm on site of the almost completed house build of the Quincy Area Vocational Technical Center's Students Build. Now, the students have done everything, top to bottom, and all of the things in between.
Every school day, 2909 Lynn Street is occupied by high school construction students. The Quincy Area Vocational Technical Center sends 20 to 30 students to work on the build for approximately 2 hours every day throughout the school year. QAVTC Director Evelyn Morrison says that the build teaches the student workers far more than how to paint walls.
Well, we definitely see growth in the students' skill development from when they take the class as a sophomore, junior, and then their senior year. There's a definite, but we also see a lot more responsibility. Students they want to be here. They want to come and work on the house.
From designing the house to grouting the floors, the students do it all. Even when things need welded, the metalwork and welding class pitch in their efforts. Abigail Mitchell is a senior student that has been helping with the build. Despite her pursuing something different after high school, Mitchell says the class and the skills that she has learned is something she'll be able to hold on to forever.
I think it's pretty cool. It's a lot cooler than just sitting inside the classroom and making little birdhouses for the whole year. So, yeah, I think it's cool that it's going to get, actually auctioned off to someone, and somebody's going to live here.
The 2909 house project is set to be completed by the end of this month, and then students will move on to their new project next door.
And thank you, Madison. After the completion of the build, there will be a private viewing for the students to show their parents. And then following the viewing, there will be a public open house for an auction.